So I'm here at the Sinnissippi Riverfront with the Canon US Rebel SL2. I'm trying to take some night photos, see how it goes. So far so good. Only camera I have to film myself and take photos, so it's a little challenging to make it interesting, but I've been using the screen exclusively to take the photos, and it's pretty nice. I haven't even looked into the film side of the camera with the optical viewfinder because the autofocus in live view is so good. So I'm going to try to take some artistic video as well and see how that turns out. So far so good with the SL2. It's working pretty well. These cold, dark conditions. The interface is really nice. I've just been using the touchscreen, and I was using it without gloves, but now I put my gloves on and it actually works. As you can see, touch off on my face. Do it again. I don't think my gloves have any type of material that makes it work with, most touchscreens need some type of special material, but it's working. So regardless of how it's doing it, it is working very nicely with the gloves. So I'm keeping my gloves on, even though it makes it slightly harder to do things with the gloves, but I'm liking it. At some point I'll try the actual viewfinder and things, but I don't think I'm going to do it today because I'm really enjoying the touchscreen. This could basically be a really nice mirrorless camera as is, which is odd because I've seen reviews of their M series, and for some reason it's the focus and everything just not as good as this one. So it's odd. But I do have one subject out here. I'll show you in a second. This guy. This is a classic sculpture of this area. Used to be in our downtown, but someone graffitied it and moved out here. So hopefully no one will do that again, but you can see someone put some type of scarf on it. Anyways, lots of wind, but so far so good with the camera. I think that it will be very helpful to me moving forward with all this video on YouTube. Right now I just have it in aperture priority in movie mode. So what you do is you just have that main dial that you select either movie or photos, and then you select the actual mode. So it's a very easy, simple to use interface in that case. I'm going to go in some light around here so you can see who's talking to. But like I said, it's very easy to use interface in that case. I'm going to take some more photos and probably call this a day pretty soon. Although the weather is not bad right now. It's around 40, maybe 37 degrees or so Fahrenheit. So it's not too cold. And of course, by now we're all used to the temperature being 0, -10 or something like that. So 40 is a really big deal to enjoy at this point. Just gonna take some more photos. So with autofocus, it decides things. It does a lot of decision for you, which is good and bad. I'm sure there might be some type of setting to adjust that, but in this case, I'm just touching spots and then taking photos, and then it kind of adjusts things, or especially in video, the camera in autofocus is deciding what's good, what's bad, or just what it should be taking photos or taking videos on, I should say. And that's fine, and it is definitely good in most situations, but I could see you want to definitely change your settings and get into more manual control, which what I've done in the past is flip the manual switch on the lens itself. That way you quickly can do the manual stuff when you need to, and of course the camera won't try to do anything at that point. So maybe I'll do a little manual focus test here with trying to pull focus with the sculpture here. Actually, the light is so strong that it's hard to tell what's going on. So, not too bad. So I can't really do the pulling focus test here easily because it's dark and the camera it's set to auto exposure, so when you focus into something close, it really makes everything something close, as in I can see it, which is a light for the most part. It makes everything in the background very dark, so it's not gonna work out too well. Maybe a few more photos, other stuff, and you want to get a photo of this and then call it a day or night. Saw this tree, wanted to get a photo of it, trying to find a good angle. I was first over there on that path, but I'm gonna try this spot because that was too far. Right over there. So I want to potentially cut out that lamp, see if I can manage it. So that's about it for the SL2 out here at Sinnissippi Riverfront. Great park, nice little camera. Definitely would want to take it out more in the future. I don't know about nighttime photos, we'll see how these turn out. Besides that, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Again, thanks for checking out my content on YouTube and elsewhere. I'm Scott from Photography Bonsai. Thanks.